When we are talking about content strategy, we mean the process of defining our target audience and channels where we'll be sharing our content. Um, well, I guess that other than that, additional planning can harm your success in social media, your results. Actually, the more Google Sheets with content plans you create, the thicker is the layer between you and your audience. Um, if you spend much time planning and thinking up form for your content, etc., you will find yourself in a place where by the end you uh, finish creating drafts for your content, it will become irrelevant. So, in order to escape that scenario, just um, well, define your audience, define channels, and then just start sharing your experience in any form you consider appropriate. Uh, of course, I don't imply that you have to forget about design, about brand identity, and all the things because it matters to you. I just mean that sticking to one style, picking up your style and defining your brand identity once is enough at the start. You just stick to your style in order to save your audience from informational noise, and uh, that's enough. So let me share how I'm doing it. I don't have actual plan. I don't have Google Sheets with plan where I post drafts or something like that. No, I just have Google document where we put our ideas with the whole team, our thoughts, and for example, I scroll down LinkedIn news feed in search of some interesting content, and then I fix it, note it down, and go to my colleagues into sales department and ask them what they think on this or that issue. If then I go back, sit down, and read it through, and then I add my own thoughts from my own experience or from experience of my colleagues. And in the end, if I find it thought-provoking, useful, if I believe that my audience will benefit from it, then I share it. In all other cases, it's not worth it because if it doesn't bring any value to you, if it doesn't bring any value to your team, it won't bring any value to your audience and no one will benefit at the end. So the trick is to just start sharing your real experience, your real thoughts, and don't concentrate much on planning, on form at the start, but also try to stick to one style. Um, to let your audience escape informational noise. Um, for example, if you have a startup, let's say the best thing for you to do in content marketing is to define channels and then find some people who are considered thought leaders in your niche, start to read them, fix down their thoughts, participate in discussions, just fix your ideas each time they appear, and then just start sharing in any form you find appropriate. For example, start YouTube channel or make podcast or just post on social media. Also, the point is you have to do it consistently. Make sure that your content evoke positive make sure your content is positive, right? It doesn't it is not built around negativity, or make sure you don't blame anyone because it also doesn't work. Make sure that your content is inspiring, it has some interesting thoughts, it brings value, and show up consistently, because the last thing is very important, because if you don't show up consistently, uh, it won't work in the end. In the long run, it's just some lousy business, because you have to lead it up to the point where you post it once in 2 or 3 days. I also suggest you read Harry Warnerchuk. He shared many years ago some interesting some interesting ideas on how to organize and manage your content. For example, you have one big piece of content, for example, article or some PDF guide, and you create this one long form, the content of long form, and then after that you just divide it and create some small parts of content out of the large one and share it on social media, and this way you maintain consistency and well, cover many channels. And also also, well, I guess that's it. Just the point is to experiment, to be consistent, and escape too much planning. Let me let me know what you think. Thank you.